high, high. And I love to sing his praises. Welcome to Pearls of Righteousness. This afternoon, I came because I want to use my reflection last night, where I don't know if you must have your times where you sit and you kind of ponder things, or you in your mind and you ask the Father questions, and so as I sat there last night, and I was kind of pondering in my mind, or asking the Father what things that I do or that I would do that will cause him to hate me. And you might say, well, the Father is a Father of love, and yes, indeed he is, but he also, there's things that he hates. And so I was led to Proverbs chapter 6, and I'm going to read that for you very quickly. Proverbs chapter 6 and verses 16 to 19, and it reads, "These 6 things that Yahuwah hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. Number 1, a proud look, a lying tongue. 2, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that deviseth wickedness, wicked imaginations, feet that be swift running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and the 7th one, he that soweth discord amongst the brethren." That's the abomination. And so, but what struck me with that is that they said these 6 things he hate, but the 7th one was an abomination. So when you think about it, I thought, well, it's more or less the same thing. So I thought, well, the fact that it's a different word, let me just look into it. And so when I look into it, it's like hate. What hate really is that it causes you to feel an intense or a passionate dislike for something, right? So like if you're passionately in love with someone, think of the opposite, passionately disliking something, okay? That's hate. Now, abomination, on the other hand, is an action. They're both actions, hate and abomination. So an abomination is an action that is vicious or vile, and it arouses disgust or dislike in you, okay? And so I thought, so I was pondering that. So the best way that I can differentiate it is like to say, or to explain it, is to say, if, say, for example, you being a mom, yeah, and you have your daughter, your 15, 16-year-old daughter, and she left one day to go to school or college. She has long, beautiful hair. And when she came back home, she came back with all of her long, beautiful hair chopped off. And she has a boy cut, very short hair like a boy. Now, you didn't have no discussion with her. You didn't have no agreement or anything. So you weren't expecting this, right? And obviously, it would strike up some kind of a dislike, some kind of a passionate, intense dislike, and cause you to hate what she's done, the action that she's took. But on the other hand, when you look at abomination, let's see, okay, we can say, let's take a man, a grown man whom has taken the pleasure of violating, sexually abusing or assaulting a 5-year-old child. Now, that is also an action, but that's a vicious action, right? On the other hand, the hate, her choosing to cut off her hair, is what she liked or what she wanted to do, but however, it caused it aroused an intense dislike or a passionate dislike for the action she's taken. But on the other hand, with the abomination, that's a vicious, vile act being done to someone. It's vile for you having to look at it, and it's also vile on that child. You see, so there, right there, you got the little snippet of difference of the action and why one is hate and one is abomination. Now, so you see the intent of of what abomination is to the father. Let's think of it as that 5-year-old being violated by a grown man. Now that is what the brother or the sister that goes around and sowing discord amongst the brethren. And that can be in any setting. It can be in a family setting. It can be in a group of people. It can be in a work environment. It can be in a congregation, assembly, or a church setting, right? But what the Father is saying is that the person or persons that does those things, he sees it as an abomination. It's like a cancer. Like, you know how a cancer spreads in the body? It's like that. It's that vile, okay? So, on that note, I was thinking about it. I thought, wow. And I was just looking at how the Father sees. He hates those things. He hates them all. But that one, he made a specific, he said, it's an abomination in my sight. So I just want to take the opportunity, as I was encouraged myself by Proverbs chapter 6, or being made aware, or had an eye-opener. I'm giving it to you. And so I'll say to you, basically, a proud look, the Most High, he won't overlook. A lying tongue, you must shut it down. Hands that shed innocent blood. Remember Abel. His blood, it cries up to the Most High from the mud. A heart that devised wicked imaginations, but instead asked the Creator, create in me a clean heart and renew the right spirit within me. The scripture, Psalms 51. Feet swift and running to mischief, but no, have beautiful feet upon the feet that come upon from the mountain, that bringeth the Basora, that bringeth good tidings of good news. Have that kind of a feet. And the last one, and number 6 rather, a false witness that speaketh lies. Instead, why not gird up your loins with the fruit of his word? And number 7, he that soweth discord among brethren, instead sow mustard seeds, sow good seeds that may bring forth fruit. Okay? And don't allow your actions to be hatred and abomination in the sight and the eyes of the Most High. But instead, I would encourage you, be that, I'm speaking to my sisters, do your best to be that Proverbs 31 woman. Proverbs 31:26 says, she openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. So I encourage you, my beloved sister queens, when you open your mouth, let wisdom come out. And may your tongue be the law of kindness. So when you speak, let kindness be the law or the language of your tongue. Okay? And so on that note, I would just like to encourage you to take note of this scripture and let it and meditate on it, and see that the Messiah, the Most High, do not like these things. He hates them, and they are abomination. That last one is an abomination. So I encourage you, don't be that that violator. Don't be that molester. Don't be that rapist that is violating that 5-year-old. Don't let that be you, because that is the way you're being seen in the sight of the Most High. You are vile and you are vicious, okay? And that's how you are being seen in the sight of the Most High. But instead, open your mouth. When you open your mouth, let it be wisdom, and let kindness be the law of your tongue. Proverbs 31, woman. Okay, and so on that note, I would just like to leave you with that to meditate on, and let it marinate in you, and become, if it's not, let it become a part of you. Okay, and so keep on keeping on, stay blessed, and stay in the truth. And I just would like to say, hasta la vista, shalom. Have a blessed rest of your day.